Millen twins.
And welcome to another episode of
Exposure. Happy holidays,
You know,
we gotta catch our hat. We in Windy City.
We're in a windy city.
We gotta catch our hat. Make sure it don't fly off. But happy holidays, guys. It's about to be Christmas time and New Year.
Come on, I feel a little jingle. Christmas time is here. Come on.
A jolly good time of the year.
All I need is some eggnog right now.
Oh, I was doing the dance. No, okay. Did you see my? No, okay.
No.
Anyway, we got some fun interviews for you guys on today.
Yes, of course we have Bankroll with Miss Tegan Rogers up next, along with Real Estate with Dre.
And we had a hilarious interview with Dr. Andrew Gibson.
Definitely.
So you guys, make sure you stay tuned. More with Exposure.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Tegan Rogers, with the Bankroll segment. Super excited to give you some financial advice on today. So our topic of discussion will be the emergency fund. Yes, so fun to do the emergency fund. Now let me stop. But listen, it is the first step towards financial stability and financial security to have an emergency fund. So it's very important for us to have, at least $1,000 in our emergency fund. And that's aside from savings, because we don't want to touch our savings. I'm trying to go on a girls trip. I don't want to touch my savings to go pay for a tire. I don't want to do that. So if you have your emergency fund, you don't have to touch your savings. So I know it can be difficult to save and then also do an emergency fund. So I've come up with a little tip here that you can, use to help you jumpstart your emergency fund. And I call it the $20 emergency fund. Yeah, $20. I know, it ain't nothing, right? Yeah. So each week you will deposit or transfer $20 to your emergency fund. Now, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, and I know that everybody hates that word, or, sacrifice is but obedience is better than sacrificing, and it'll help you in the long run, So you would take that $20 weekly, transfer it over to your emergency fund, and just, watch it grow, and eventually you'll be able to put more than $20 in there, but you just got to make that sacrifice, and whatever that sacrifice is, that's what you're going to have to do, whether it be the coffee or, eating out every day or whatever that is, whatever you can make that sacrifice be, that is on you, But once again, I do want to thank you for tuning into the Bankroll segment, and come back to see me next week. You hear? All right.
Remember to check out our website and social media for updates and more information.
What's up? Welcome to this episode of Real Estate Rap with Dre. And on today's episode, we're going to discuss red flags don't necessarily mean run. Now, in the world of real estate, when you're making a purchase, I tell everybody, no home is perfect. There will be imperfections, but you have to figure out what you can live with and what you can't live without. So, when you have your home inspection, the home inspector usually itemizes all imperfections on an inspection report. Now, there may be some things that cause a red flag, but I always encourage you to take a step back and evaluate the whole situation. Is this a property that you desire? Is it in a neighborhood that you desire? Now, in today's market, it's a seller's market. What you don't want, somebody else will. So I want you to step back and evaluate the scenario to see, can you make these red flags work for you? Does it fit in your budget to repair this red flag? Can you potentially ask the seller, can they repair it or give you a credit? If those things don't work in your favor and you still are uncomfortable, then yes, you can walk away. But if it's something that you can manage, the price point is good, the location is right, that red flag does not necessarily mean run. It means, how can you make this work? So that's today's info. But if you want more information, check me out on Instagram at Realtor007. All right, until next time.
Exposure is sponsored in part by S2S Custom Apparel for all your graphic printing needs.
Now, welcome back to Exposure, and welcome to the see-through table. And we have a special guest for the see-through table, see through the negative. Who we got, Kristle?
So to my right, you know what? I'm not going to say his name.
You right.
I need
Let him do
you
it.
to tell the people who you are and what you do.
My. Yes, sir.
It's
It's Dr. Andrew Gibson, the proud pastor, humble pastor of the Vernon Baptist Church, 6400 South Champlain. I'm super excited, man, because I'm here with the Millen twins. Millen twins. I'm here. We with the Millen twins. I'm here. So I'm excited, man. Listen, let's do it. Let's have a good time.
Let's do it. I'm so excited.
I am too.
We haven't seen him in years.
It's been a long time.
This is the thing. The last time we went to his church. The last time we went to your church. Right?
Actually, I was singing.
This is
You
what
did.
he does.
No, it was like every time we went to the church.
Yeah, I did.
I got special guests. We ain't special guests no more.
Us in the pew, like.
He not talking to us. Then guess what? Chris made me go up there by myself.
Yeah.
Remember I was singing? You wasn't. That was a lie. No. And I had to go up there. I don't know what I was thinking. I was snapping though, but it is what it
She was
is.
like 10 octaves up there. I was like, Lord.
Because he kept taking me up.
Have mercy.
Anyway,
so you
Let's go a
are.
little high.
right. And I'm looking at him like,
Benediction, please.
She edited. She over there. She directed.
right.
So, that's it. That's enough.
So, as you know, Dr. Gibson, he is a pastor. So, can you let us know, how did you know when you were called to be a pastor?
Wow, man. Listen, so, well, let me say this. My mother went in labor with me in church.
What?
At church on a Sunday.
That was the reason. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't think I had no other choice but to start preaching, pastor, you know, open up multiple church doors. But so my mother went in labor, and so I knew that this was it. I mean, I had to do it. And so my mother, I say this, my testimony is I'm a drug addict, right? I would drug to Sunday school, Bible study, you know, choir rehearsal.
Everything.
Every
Tuesday,
time.
Friday.
Listen, everything that was in church, I was there. You know, my father passed when I was young, and so my pastor became my father. And so wherever he went, I went. I learned how to serve him and do what I did. And so I knew it. I knew this was what it was about. And even before I started pastoring, I was preaching 17 years before I started pastoring. And so I asked my pastor at 13 years old, I said to him, I got a feeling that I should be preaching. I want to preach. I got this burn, this yearning to preach. He said, go home and tell the Lord to take it away from you.
What?
I said, that don't make a lot of sense. But he said, you know, but I listened. He said, go home and tell the Lord to take it away from me. He said, because when you start, people going to lie on you. You got to give up a lot of stuff. You're young. They're going to judge you. And he started naming all this stuff and doing a list. I said, Lord, please.
Take it away.
Take this away from me. I felt like Jesus in the garden. Take it away. You know, take it away, Lord. You know, that's all. Take it away.
Right.
I asked him to take it away, but he said this thing to me. He said, if you come back and it's stronger than ever, it's for you to do. And so I prayed that night earnestly.
Wow.
But I came back that Sunday and I felt like, hey, if I don't do this, I'm going to die. And I was 13. So he said, okay. And he helped me write my first sermon, and I wrote it out, and I'm reading it off, and you know, everybody coming. It was like a Friday night. They made little, you know, it wasn't flyers there. It was like little paper.
Right.
We passed out little papers, and it was an amazing time, and that's how I knew. I knew it that I would preach. I didn't necessarily know I was going to pastor, but I went to Mississippi. Here it is. So I went around a long way. So I went to Mississippi, and this lady told me. She said, and she didn't even know I was a preacher. She said, there's a pastoral anointing on your life. And I'm like, 13? No, it ain't.
Right.
But she had the last laugh.
Right.
So, yeah.
Wow. And that's funny. We wanted to have this interview because us growing up in church, all of us growing up in church and talking to different people and just speaking to people, and they talk about the church, because the church can be or have so many different names for it because of people not growing up in it.
Absolutely.
And we wanted people to know that pastors are people. You're a person.
Oh, yeah.
You're a human.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
See? Yeah.
So it's like, what are some of the challenges you face as being a pastor?
Well, as a young pastor, one is a lot of people, especially young people and older people that come in leadership, they come to our church and they think, oh, he's young. Whatever we didn't get away with at our old church, we're going to get away with it here. But they forgot I was raised old school.
Right.
You know? So I may be a little harder on them than, because I a long time, man, God just put it in my spirit for excellence. You know, everything that we do it in an excellent way because we represent Him. I mean, when you represent God, you got to do it right. You know, it's just like your children, man. When your children go out to school, you don't dress them up good just because you just want to spend all that money. You're like, hey, you represent me.
Exactly.
You better look your best, and you better not act up.
Right.
Well, you're gonna get it. You know, and so you know, and so that's the mentality I have. But they don't know that. They think, you know, because he's a fun guy, he seems like he's a cool dude. We're going to come there, we're going to get to preach all the time, we're going to get to do whatever we want to do. And they quickly find out that that's not the case.
Right.
And so that's some of the challenges of really learning how to deal with people. You know, my thing to my leadership is with love and kindness. Everything that we do it in love and kindness. If you got to tell somebody or correct them, just do it in love, do it in kindness. And so that's sometimes because they take my kindness for weakness sometimes. And then I have to be, y'all say, Pastor, I had to be Drew for a moment and kind of tell them how I really feel, and they're not ready for that because they've just seen what they believe is the passive me. Right. But that's really just my love and kindness because I believe that's the word of God and exemplify that. And so that's some of my challenges. And then, of course, I came into an older church. Our church is 77 years old.
Right. Wow.
I had never pastored a church in my life. It's the first church I've ever pastored. And I was kind of content just being under my pastor, being with him, do whatever he needed to do. You need me to go wash your car, I do that.
Right.
You go take your clothes to the cleaners, come on, I got you. You need me to preach when you don't want to, but I don't really have to, we good. And so now, coming to a church that's 77 years old, when I got there, it was mainly seniors. We had 12 members. It was 24 people, about 24 people that voted. The ones that didn't vote for me left, and then they left with the 12, that did. And so, 22 people. And so, and we've grown, but again, I started with them. And so I had to maneuver, understand how to bridge that gap with old school. I love some old school hymns with the new school and all that kind of stuff to create children churches, youth ministries, all that kind of stuff. One of the things that God gave me, He said, you want to be a shoestring minister. I'm like, what's that? Shoestring? We ain't got no shoestring. He said it like this. He said, they need a shoestring, you'll have it. I'm like, what? I'm like, what that means? Anything that's needed, they don't have to go outside the church to get it. They can get it right here. One-stop shop, right at Vernon Baptist Church. So, yeah, so that's been a challenge trying to make that come to pass. And so we have about 24 ministries in our church now. And so that's 24 different personalities that lead those ministries.
Exactly.
So, that's a little challenging, but God make a way. He's been seeing us through for these last 7 years I've been pastoring now.
So, I have another question for you.
Mama.
So, how would you define being a pastor, or how would you define a pastor? Because so many people have so many different meanings of what a pastor is, what they should do, what they should be like, how they should be. Like, how would you define a pastor? Well,
I define the way God did. He said, I give you pastors after my own heart to lead, to feed. So that's our job. It's interesting that you asked. I'm glad you asked that because I believe a lot of people think that.
See, we had to tell them stop touching his mic.
You're not in the pulpit. In the pulpit, they move around.
Absolutely. I keep going.
Sit down.
So a lot of people think that as a pastor, you're supposed to do everything, right? If whatever need to be done, the pastor need to do it. Go visit the sick, go clean up the church, go mop the, whatever. And so, and that take away from a lot of pastors because they cannot study properly, they cannot do, exegete the text and make sure they deliver the proper way because they're doing everything else. Right. And so, so we are there to lead and feed. And so I'm super excited about that because our church now, especially our leaders, they're buying into that point and they're doing what they need to do so that I could do what I was called to do, and that's to lead and feed.
Definitely. So with you being here for so many years in the leadership role, has there ever been a time, because I know you're always transparent about everything, Absolutely. Has there ever been a time where you're like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, I'm tired?
Well, let me say this before I go on. I'm not saying we're not supposed to go visit the sick because I do that. Matter of fact, when they come to our church and they become members or partners or disciple, however you want to put that, I tell them, hey, I'm your pastor. It's never too late or early. You call me, I'm coming. If I can't, we got some capable people to come in. But I try to go and make these things myself. But, there are times where things seem like it's getting overwhelming, right? Because it gets outside of the normal See, whenever you're outside of the normal, that's where the problem comes. When you start dealing with issues that have nothing to really do with my job description,
Wow.
when you got to start, going and check Facebook posts and somebody saying something, they call you because somebody said this on Facebook and they shouldn't have said it, and I got to call you in the room and call you in the room, and that, what's that about? You're like, y'all grown people, and those kind of things. But you know what? I think, and I don't want to be deep with this, but I love pastors so much. It's never a point where I just say, I don't want to do it. There's times where I want to say I want to get rid of some folks.
Right.
You heard what I said. I add more to it if I take it back. I said what I said, all right?
He said what he said.
I said that, And so there are some times where I say to myself, if I just can get rid of them, and I let, but the Lord said it clear. You let the wheat and the tare grow together. He'll do the separation. So I'm not going to get rid of you. I let the Lord get rid of you. But there be times with Drew, when they tell him, go home. Don't come back.
Right.
Give him a good reason. It's COVID season. That kind of stuff. But,
Stay home.
But listen, I absolutely love what I do. Man, it's nothing else in the world I want to do.
So if you wasn't a pastor, what would you be doing?
Lord have mercy.
That's a good question.
No, I'll be preaching somewhere. I'll probably be on a street corner, like with a, with a bullhorn, like on a ladder, like in the old days. Back in the days, I go to the top of the ladder and be like, Jesus saves, to the uttermost. I'll be out there. So, it's all I know. I sing a little bit, but I never thought I was the greatest singer, especially when I met y'all, man. That was kind of like, when I met you all at Northern, I was like, I came there, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Because at our workshops, obviously on those Friday nights, everybody come, do their thing. All the choirs come.
Oh, competition.
So Western just happened not to have a choir there that night.
With y'all 5 people.
And they just gonna ask me to come and do a solo. And I know what I saw that, and listen, they don't let me live it down. I don't live it down.
We can do it. He sang so good. He ended with, this is his favorite run.
This is it.
Mommy. That's
his nickname.
That's his nickname.
Everybody from Northern and abroad knows this, and they will refer to me or call me out by saying Mommy.
That's your
and
name.
so I ended that, that was old school. That was our run. Old school. And so I was up there by myself. I had to do a solo, and I did it, and that's what I did.
Good.
You did that.
It was good. So man, but when I met you guys and started hearing all these amazing singers, man, I'm like, wow, man, like this, maybe I need to sit back and start directing.
Right.
I started directing. I started directing. Yeah. Next year, I direct. And like, where he come from? I heard myself. I heard him.
Look, so back in the college day, it's been some years. Time is flying. But choirs used to get together.
Years,
it's
20
20 years. We only 20 though, so I don't know how we was one. But choirs used to get together, and we would go to schools and do workshops. And it was the funniest thing because NIU,
come with like 1,000.
Oh my
Northern Black
goodness.
Choir, they'll call us up there. All right, NBC, it's time for y'all.
They're like,
it's
still going?
500 deep. And it take forever. They still going. They still going. And then blow it out. Everybody did their thing. Everybody did. But Western, we adopted Drew.
We all got connected.
We all adopted Drew. Because like you said, that one day, wherever we was at, he had to do that solo. And we was like, ooh.
It was in somebody's little room. We was somewhere. Maybe I State. It may have been
we was in I State. So we've been family since then. But whenever we see him, we be like, what up, mommy? Hey. That's his name. That's his name.
So I have always wanted to ask this question to a pastor. So I'm like, do every pastor have asthma? Because you be in church and you like,
yes, sir.
You be going with the right, and God said, but that's like every pastor. Like, do they have asthma?
That's good.
That's all
I'm about to move because God's about to strike.
That's good. No, this is an absolutely great.
I just always wanted to ask
This is a great question.
Here they go. Where they nursing board at?
This is a great question. It's an amazing question. You don't even understand. This is a great question because I started really thinking about this myself. Because I had members of mine that would come to me and say, Pastor, and we being transparent. It's a clear. See through the table, right? My members would come and say, Pastor, why he sound like he died? Why it sound like he, what's going on? And so I found, I started really paying attention, and then you got different types of closers. We call it closers or hoopers, right? And so they would, and so some people, they got the, and then some people, and so I found out it gives them tempo. It gives them tempo. It gives them, they're able to kind of flow the way they need to flow. And I'm finding out lately that breathing is better for me because I tried not to do those things, and I was out of breath because I wasn't breathing. I give you like 2 minutes, and it was like, all right, doors of the church is open. And so I found out when I stopped breathing, I can go a little longer. I thought I was dying up there sometimes. I had to sit down on the podium and all kinds of stuff. Get my nurse, give my asthma pump. I don't got asthma, just give me one. But all that stuff. So and so So it's a different styles. It's a different styles. Keep tempo for people and make them comfortable in their delivery. And so it's just different ways. And so a lot of people don't like certain ways, and usually they stay home when they preaching. So they won't hear it.
Remember to check out our website and social media for updates and more information.
So up next, we have mental health with Mandy coming up and a bomb interview with Miss Angela next.
But before we go to that interview, we just have to let you guys know. We know that it's the holiday season, the new year is coming, but you guys be safe out here. Be safe on these streets. Someone close and dear to our heart was just driving on the expressway, and someone just recklessly just started shooting at the cars on the expressway. And thank God that he is safe. Thank God he did not get hit. His car is all banged up and shot up, but you know what?
Get another car.
We can get another car. Don't care about the car. God protected him and put his angels of protection around him. So if you guys know someone, if you see someone, just talk to them and let them know it is not okay, because you could be killing someone's father, mother, husband, wife, son, daughter. It is not okay. So you guys be careful out in these streets. You guys stay tuned with more exposure.
Hey family, welcome back. Mental Health with Mandy. So listen, let's talk about somebody besides ourselves. We like to do that, right? Let's talk about somebody besides ourselves. So you have a family member, close friend, even a significant other that has been diagnosed with a mental illness, right? So how do you support them, right? One thing we love to do is be there for our family, our friends, our significant others, and whatever it is that they're faced. How do you do that? It's a few things. First of all, this is absolutely a time where you want to do some research. You want to know all about the diagnosis, right? You want to know, what are the symptoms? What does it look like? How does it present in different individuals? Most importantly, how does it present in your friend, in your family, in your significant other, right? You want to know, what are the triggers? Are there some things that you could do that might make that illness worse, that might bring on those symptoms in a way that you are not necessarily ready to deal with, so that you could stay away from those triggers, right? You want to know, what do they need? And a lot of times it's really simple. It's as simple as asking, how can I support you? What do you need from me? And a lot of times they can tell you, if it's an individual that struggles with depression, when I'm going through my situation, I need you to give me some room. And even though you think that's not the safest thing to do, if they know that that's what they need in that moment, you need to be able to give them what they need, to support them how they need to be supported. Another thing, you have to take care of you. And so it is stressful, or it can be stressful, living with someone who has anxiety, right? Or living with someone who suffers from depression, because a lot of times, that thing can pull you in. If you live with someone who's always down and, always worried about things, it can cause you to worry in a way that you wouldn't normally do. And so self-care is very important. You have to know when to remove yourself from the situation, leave the house, get some fresh air, go for a nice run, and then you come back able to deal with that situation and to move forward and offering that support. So I urge you to take care of self first. Really quickly, I always talk to family members that suffer, deal with someone that suffers from mental illness, I tell them to look at it as a water glass, right? And so if you're that glass and you're constantly pouring of yourself, but you're never refilling the glass, eventually you have nothing left to pour into your loved one. So please refill your glass. Until next time, you already know, be well.
Here is Angela with Glow Getter Beauty.
Okay, y'all. So we'll get into the gloss because every girl loves a gloss. I mean, we run to the bathroom with our girlfriends like, oh my God, I need to touch on my lipstick or I need to touch on my gloss. So we'll dive right into it. Like, one of my favorite colors is Send Me Nudes. As a makeup artist, everyone wants a nude lip. They want something like I don't wear makeup. I just want something very natural. So very, very soft and chic. So Send Me Nudes kind of mimics the undertone of your lip. So I love it. It's super lightweight. It still has the LED light and the mirror on there as well too. But I came up with this name because anytime you're like dealing with some dude, he's like, send me a picture. You know, send me something real cute. I'm like, okay, I'll send you something cute. So I send him a picture of my lips, you know, looking all luscious. So Send Me Nudes kind of does that. So it just mimics the undertone of the lips because people think that your lips are brown, but they're actually pink. So this has like a little pinky
I see that. I'm like, this just turned a little pink.
Yeah, so people think, oh, your lips are brown. No, they're actually pink. So Send Me Nudes has a more of a pinky hue to mimic the undertone of your natural lips. So everybody can wear this color.
So that's an everyday look.
Everyday look or on top of other colors.
Oh, okay.
And then now this is MVP. So I made, again, MVP for when Kamala won. So I was so inspired by her. I was like, Madam Vice President, honey. She's an AKA. So, you know, I wanted to make something really to commemorate her winning. And I loved it because it's a great magenta. It works great on everyone's skin tone. Again, same packaging, LED light. It's great.
Yes.
It's super matte.
That's what you're wearing now.
This is what I have on now.
So pretty. So pretty.
It's so everything. Like, you can drink coffee. You can wear your mask, and it doesn't come off on your mask. So, you know, you definitely need some type of oil. Like, I love coconut oil or something like that to kind of remove it. Yeah. Because it does stay on. You can peck with it. I wouldn't use tongue with it.
Keep your tongues in your mouth,
keep your tongues in your mouth.
Keep it holy.
Okay. You know, if you still want to look like a lady.
You know, COVID is going on.
COVID.
Keep that tongue.
COVID kisses. COVID kisses. So my next color I made was Mood Swings. I just launched Mood Swings actually a while back. So people are fans of blue reds, and blue reds are awesome. I did make one in an artist, and I'll show you guys that in a moment. But Mood Swings is another awesome color. It's actually an orangey red.
It matches our
Yes, it does. Like if you were a fan of I think it was like Lady Danger from MAC. I really kind of did this inspired by that. This beautiful orangey fiery red if you really want a nice ombre lip with a plum lip liner. And this nasty girl. She's also a matte, so that's Mood Swings there.
Beautiful.
And then we have my good girlfriend, my good Judy. This is Good Kisser. She, again, is a nice little luster. Very soft, baby doll pink. It has a little bit of an iridescent in there, so if you want a little bit of a shimmer, you can wear it on top of MVP. You can mix it with Send Me Nudes or rock it by itself. Again, same packaging, Good Kisser. I love her so much. Just beautiful, iridescent cuteness. Very soft, very soft. And then my top seller, I'm currently sold out of the artist. Oh, wow. So I created this color. I worked with a very good girlfriend of mine named Kuzai Mutasa. Me and her worked together at Ebony magazine, and she's just this beautiful woman, dark, Afrocentric, she's just it. And I made this lip color in lieu of her, and we actually, she painted the tops the first time because she's actually a painter. Oh, wow. And I was like, I'm going to call it The Artist. Wow. And it's this beautiful matte red. She's like, you got to make me a matte red that's blue. Ooh, yes. And that is The Artist. So you see the two difference. There's the orange red and there's a blue red. And you can actually wear them together, but I love The Artist on its own. It's just your basic, bold red lip. That's so if you love Ruby Woo and all those girls, Ruby Woo doesn't have a light or mirror on it, so
stand out over here. We stand out.
they don't have that. So that's my claim to fame, and my point of difference is I have that LED light in the mirror on there, so you can apply your lip color wherever and whenever you want. You always want to put your best face forward.
For sure.
So
this
beauty right here. Tell us about that.
This right here, I call it sex. I was gonna call it sexy sweat, but I think marketing purposes, I'm gonna. Not do that.
Tone it down a little bit.
Tone it down a little bit.
Like I want some of that sexy sweat.
Don't do that. Some people may not want sexy sweat all over them, but I do. It all depends. Hot flashes. Like I don't know. So the whole purpose of this product is, as a makeup artist, I love beautiful, believable skin. So I don't like it to look like makeup. So I wanted to create like a hydrating mist to either set the makeup on you can have your makeup already done and just mist your face with this. Or you can use it as your skincare routine as well too. So after you've done your scrub and you've moisturized your skin, you can go over and spray with the mist because it has rose water in there. It has distilled water in there. And it just has a little bit of witch hazel in there and a little bit of mica powder. All natural-based products, not animal tested, none of these things. I tested them on myself. No animals, no small children were harmed during the making of these products, okay?
So you can put on your whole body.
Your whole body. So you want to shake to activate, because when it's in a bottle, the mica settles at the bottom, so you want to shake it to activate. And you want to just spray. So you just spray it, and it just illuminates the skin. Let me show you. And look at that. So you can use this on face and body.
Okay.
You can also, I love in the summertime, I like to use them on my thighs and the back of my thighs, because it also reduces the appearance of cellulite. Because
I have a lot of that.
Reduces.
Say it again.
Reduces the appearance of cellulite. The reason why it does that, because mica has a light reflective. Mica is light reflective, so when you're walking, it just shows the very high points of the body. So it just gives a very smooth appearance. It just makes, very natural.
It's natural.
Yeah. And it dries down.
Yeah.
It doesn't come off in your clothes, so you can wear it on your seats. I wouldn't do white seats, but you can wear it, in your car without it getting all over your clothes.
Wow, that's beautiful.
It just undresses itself on your skin. That's the whole purpose of it. Is to mimic skin, to make it look healthy and radiant.
Yeah.
So you don't need a lot. I've had clients that have bought 3 of them. Like, I need one for my car, I need one for my house, I need one for my boyfriend's house. I just want to be hydrated. So, that was the whole purpose of it. I did have another color called Jet Set, but right now, I think that Glowed Up is just great for everyone's skin type at this particular time, because you just want to look healthy. Yeah. So from the fairest of the fair to the darkest of the dark, this still does the job. Due to the fact its purpose is to hydrate and illuminate the skin.
And you're still taking care of the skin.
Absolutely.
It feels soft.
Very soft.
Like you guys know, we have very sensitive skin, so if it would have instantly started, I would have been like, wait, this ain't it.
It's not right.
But this is soft.
The rose water.
Feel heavy or anything.
Rose water is anti-inflammatory, so it's going to basically calm the skin down. Witch hazel balances out the pH of the skin, so it's a great toner as well too. And that's Glow Getter Beauty.
Exciting. So how can the people get your product?
Oh my God!
So while you tell the people, I'm gonna go ahead and put my lipstick on.
Get into it.
Because you got a mirror. She ain't gotta go to the bathroom. She don't have to go run to the bathroom.
So while Angela give her info.
So basically, go to www.glowgetterbeauty.com. That is the website, or you can go to my Instagram, which is glowgetterbeauty_. And just tap the link in the bio, and that way that takes you right to the shop, and you can grab any of these products and help someone pay for therapy.
You know what? This smells good too.
Look, so remember.
Actually, no.
When this video drops,
no fragrance.
the first person.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit of vanilla.
Glow Getter and tag 10 people to her post.
Yes.
You will get all of this from exposure. Just saying. And we gonna buy it. We ain't telling her we need all your stuff to put in the bag. No, we're gonna buy it because we
Look
love
how
to
pretty.
support. Look at Chris' lip, y'all.
Look.
She put it on top of a nude.
Yes, get into it. Ew.
I love it.
It looks so good on you.
Definitely.
So good on you.
So if you have the world's attention for 30 seconds, and there's a little girl or there's a young man who wants to get into the MUA business, who wants to start their own line, what would you say to them?
Do it. Write it down. Once you think about it, write it down. Put it in a picture frame, your thoughts. When you put that vision into your picture frame, you're going to see it every day and take at least 10 minutes. I'm just asking you to do 10 minutes to do some type of research on how to get the product, how to start your LLC, where to get your packaging from. 10 minutes a day. But write it out, make it plain, and work the plan.
Awesome.
And
so
you
this
have
is
heard
exposure you heard from the CEO, the founder, yes, the beautiful Angela of Glow Getter Beauty. You guys, make sure you support. Go get everything right now. Stay tuned.
Congratulations to the winner of the Millen Twins Jingle Challenge, Grace Michelle Burrell.
Hey everybody, it's your girls Kerese and Kristle, aka Millen Twins.
Congratulations to Exposure's featured model of the week, Forever_Desiree. Her hobbies are baking and cooking new dishes based off restaurant food. The type of modeling she enjoys are commercials, swimsuit, lifestyle, and fitness. She also participates in runway. Exposure is sponsored in part by Blue Vodka, 100% fruit infused, 100% organic.
What's going on, everybody? I am Chaundia J, and this is Halftime. We have a lot of exciting things to talk about in the sports world, both NFL and NBA. I'm very excited to see LeBron return for his 18th season. He still remains king, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do this season moving forward. Kevin Durant is returning to the NBA, and that is just exciting in itself. We haven't seen Kevin Durant play in over a year. He struggled from an Achilles injury. And is he going to remain the Kevin that we know, or is he going to come back even stronger? So I'm excited to see that. Also, these rookies are coming with it. We have a Chicago promising pick, which is my favorite, Patrick Williams from Florida State University. I'm excited for that, and hopefully he can turn the program around for the better and just bring some joy back to Chicago when it comes to sports and it comes to basketball. LaMelo Ball, obviously, he is the talk of the town right now, the Ball brothers in general. So I'm excited to see his transition from the Australian League. He averages 17 points and 7 rebounds. So that's exciting. Also, the players are returning back to their home floors from the bubble. A lot of people are talking about how that's going to be a difficult change coming from such a private environment to back to their home floors. But honestly, personally, I think that they can adjust to any environment they are in. They're professionals. So I'm excited for that season. NFL, the Bears. But they are now 7-7 after winning back-to-back games. Last Sunday, they played the Vikings and took home that W. Trubisky and David Montgomery had led that team to that win. They're still trying to fight their way into the playoffs. So hopefully they will. And I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for my hometown. And that's all we have for sports right now. Back to you guys in the studio.
So, of course, this is the holidays, and we like something a little sugary, something a little sweet, something a little smooth to go down your system. I like to drink. I'm not an alcoholic now.
Don't judge my sister, judge your mama.
But no, we have the famous Sugar Rimz up next, y'all. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. And we are back, and of course we had to have a demonstration from Sugar Rimz. Now we're gonna let them take control because I'm excited and I am ready.
Can you be quiet?
I'm a little
It's their
thirsty.
turn. It's their turn.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. So what are you all doing for us?
Absolutely. So what we're going to be making is we're going to make the chocolate snow, right? And this is one out of the 2 cocktails that will be in our winter cocktail kits from now until about the mid of February.
Okay.
Did you see my producer licked his lips? He said chocolate. We'll save you some. We
So
got you.
Jasmine is going to be here to help you guys navigate through your kit, and we will act as if, of course, we're the bartenders, and you will view us on Zoom like such, right? So yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna start. So you can just get some homemade scissors. Homemade scissors.
We make scissors too.
Yes, because from the home.
From the home.
You can find the little military
Or Sugar Rimz.
Okay, got it. So just you want to cut through your box, so you probably absolutely. Cut through your box.
I'm excited. Can y'all tell I'm excited?
You can. We can, because your hands is jittery over there.
So it's like a little Christmas gift. Yes, and then we about to start.
Okay, I'm awake.
Absolutely. So real quick, we want to show what's inside your box. So get ready so you can get acquainted. Right now, you will usually have 2 drinks, but right now you have 1.
Okay.
The one we're gonna do. But yes, we will taste it afterwards. So we want to start. You will have a shaker in there if you want to pull that shaker out.
I needed one of these.
Yes, and it's COVID wrapped. Okay.
COVID wrapped.
Safe. Absolutely. So y'all want to put that on the table.
Okay.
And then you will have a napkin in there. And then you have a cup, a plastic cup.
Look.
And some tools in the cup.
With the tools. This is a kit. I'm just saying.
I need one of these.
Yes, you will have a lighter in there and 2 straws and 2 sticks for this drink.
Okay.
Right? Then you will have a garnish in here. In this case, we have a garnish that's wrapped in plastic. There is a marshmallow and there is a chocolate.
This is so
And
cute.
what's so dope about this chocolate? Look, girls, what does the chocolate say?
Bourbon, Kentucky.
Canadian Club, 1858. Okay.
Yep. So those are liquors. Yes, those are chocolate liquors. Right there. Yes,
Like a
chocolate
little
alcohol
burst of liquor.
inside of them.
Y'all see how confused we were because we ain't never seen it before?
Yes.
Super cute.
And then you have your 2 alcohol nips, which is from A&S Beverages, everyone.
Well, come on, Bailey.
Yes, so we will have a Bailey's. For this drink, we'll be using Bailey's and 99 whipped proof liqueur.
Oh.
Okay, y'all ready?
I'm excited.
So the only thing you need really
I had 2 more things.
Yes, and you have shot
With the
glasses.
cute chocolate. Isn't this cute?
Put this in my bag, please.
And then a little syringe.
Yes, and the syringe.
Okay.
Absolutely. The syringe for you guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
so you just place everything and we'll just get started.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to unwrap your nice shakers, your COVID wrap shakers.
I don't even know where to start. I'm trying to be all cute and stuff. This is so cute. Can you help me?
I need you to come on. I'm thirsty.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm nervous and excited at the same time. Come on with the shakers. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now you want to just undo the shakers real quick because they're kind of on there tight. Chaz probably can help you guys.
I think I got it. There we go.
You got it.
The opposite way.
Okay, so what you want to start at home, you will absolutely need ice. I'm sorry, we cannot keep the ice in the packet, the kit for you guys. But we have 2 bowls of ice, one for me and one for you ladies. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is we want to start with our garnish. Every time we talk about the cocktail, we go into the history of the cocktail, and then we start with the garnish cut or the garnish make. So what we want to do is you're going to take your shot glass, right? You're going to start with your shot glass, put it down, and then you're going to... And then you're going to start with your 99 proof liqueur. And you're going to slightly pour it in the shot glass.
Okay, well, come on.
I can't never open that.
I was ready.
She has a quadruple shot.
Yes, I have a quadruple shot glass.
We put all
all the way to the top. There you go.
All the way.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. There
Keep
you go.
on me.
You're probably a little more.
You know, she lightweight.
Okay, got it.
She the lightweight.
Okay, perfect.
It smells good though.
Yeah. So you're gonna take one of your sticks.
One of my sticks.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're gonna light your stick.
Ooh, I'm nervous. Wash my hair, Kristle.
Okay.
I do not have. Do I
Here
have?
we go. We got two of them.
Sorry,
Share.
Look, we're gonna
end?
share. Okay, you're gonna light the end. Come on, we can do it together.
Okay, light the end.
Share the fire.
Share
Share the fire. The love.
Okay. Let's make this happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, that's lit. Okay, we ready?
Okay.
Let's get the marshmallows and get the roasting.
Okay.
Wait, let's take the cinnamon first
Okay.
and splash it on there to make sure. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, so you absolutely do not want to put your face in it.
Oh.
Yes, but let me relight mine.
Okay.
Let's go.
So you want to do? Don't you know? You want to just do a real quick sugar Rimz bam on that. Okay?
Bam.
We're gonna try to light it one more time. We're gonna try to cinnamon one more time.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a sugar Rimz bam on it real quick.
Okay.
And you just
do it too. I'm excited.
okay. So ready?
Fire.
Bam.
They ready. Y'all see that?
Okay. So we want to roast that. We want to go ahead and roast.
And we roast them?
Yeah. Let's roast that marshmallow.
roasted
Yep, little
before.
campfire.
Roast
We do
the
this at home
marshmallow.
every night. What you doing, Kerese? Roasting.
We want to get that marshmallow going.
This is the first time I ever roasted a marshmallow.
Yes, and at home kit.
At home kit. Y'all better get your at home kids. We get ours.
Okay,
Ooh,
absolutely.
yours is on fire.
Yes. My cup is bigger, so
Yeah,
I think
that's
But
why.
it's still roasting though.
yeah, it's a slight roast. You know,
We'll take
slight roast. Absolutely. Y'all can get some of my roast.
Yeah,
if
you
you want
know,
some.
yeah, we just go roast on
Yeah,
it.
just go ahead and roast on the open fire right there.
Kristle, let me roast.
Okay. This is a science experiment. You put yours in the fire.
Oh, no. I'm trying to. Go ahead, Kristle. Go ahead.
There
Ooh,
you
it
go.
smells good. I'm smelling. Who's?
Yes, that roast.
So excited.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you can put your marshmallow on the napkin.
Okay.
Okay. And you want to blow it out.
We can blow it.
Did I blow it out?
Yep. And then you.
Yep, yours is gone.
Yep, and you
Mine's
can
gone.
always,
Okay.
just in case you don't know, you can always put some cinnamon to see if
To
it's
see.
still.
Let me test
Yeah,
it.
to make sure.
Cinnamon check.
Yep, it's just
gone.
going. It's
I
going.
did it.
It's
You got the
going.
sugar rim. Bam.
Extinguish.
Bam. Okay.
Absolutely. So now the chocolate, right? So if you unwrap the chocolate, you will get this. Now we have different ones. This one is the birthday. This comes with the birthday one. Now when you unwrap it, right, you're gonna slightly take the top because there's alcohol in it.
Right.
Yes, and we're gonna just take a real quick chocolate shot.
So for those of you who like chocolate, this is gonna be the kit for you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Perfect for the season.
Ooh.
Or if you
Okay.
want to get your nice your special your mate or your
Yeah.
boyfriend, girlfriend, date
What? I'm
night.
wrapping my top.
Okay, perfect. So in your cups,
Okay.
we're gonna take your straws out. And we're gonna get it ready for that chocolate. Okay? You wanna take some of the
Y'all keep going.
Right.
I know y'all keep on going.
Got a little confetti in there. We're going to get
Right.
it.
All right, we ready.
Okay, and then you're going to over your cup, you're gonna break it and try to get to that middle and just put it in there
Okay.
and break it at the top, and you'll see the liquor right here. So slight breaking. Now be careful because they'll come out. But either way, it'll come
I
out.
didn't break it down enough.
Yeah, just
I
just
see
take
right
it
here.
slightly a little bit off the top.
Yeah, it should be a little nudge on the side.
Yeah,
Right here.
Yeah, and
Right
then,
there.
there you go. Oh, and just drop it in your cup. Yep. Now you can take it. You can shoot it, or you can. We're gonna shoot. We're gonna do a chocolate shoot.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going to do mine.
Look at.
Trying to lick my
Hey, you got nails.
Give me a minute.
I'm going to eat a little chocolate and glass. I ain't got no.
Yeah, there you go. Just break it. Just act like you breaking it in half.
There you go.
Oh,
Don't spill my liquor.
Look, I'll take one for you all.
Go ahead.
We were supposed to take the. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna lick my fingers though.
Chocolate. But it's okay. Drop
okay.
it all in there.
Okay.
In your glass.
It's in there.
All
Yep,
of us.
drop it all in there.
Kristle, did you?
I
Is
did.
all man in there?
Yep.
It's here you go.
Now,
Oh, thank you.
now, be careful, guys. So you want to, this is kind of hot, so
Okay.
what we're going to do is use a napkin,
Okay.
and you're going to take your shot,
Okay.
and be careful. If it's too hot, is it too hot? And pour it in there real quick. Pour it all in there. Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, get that out of there.
Let's go.
Man, it's kind of hot because it's been serenaded for 4
Yeah.
hours. It's like, come on, for real.
My fingers and stuff. This is real chocolate.
Yes.
Okay. See this? I'm gonna pour mine, and now,
Okay.
if you look, you see that your it's melting your chocolate.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly melting your chocolate. Now we're gonna get to the good part.
Okay.
Making the drink. Okay, so you're gonna take the ice,
Okay.
right, and you're gonna pour some ice in your mixing cup.
In our mixing cup. Okay. Just go ahead.
Our bowl.
Yep,
We wash
there you
our
go.
hands.
Yep, absolutely.
This is our bowl.
Don't take all the ice
I
off.
did
Kristle.
take all. Okay. All right.
Okay, perfect. Now you're gonna take your Bailey's, which is 50 milliliters, and you're gonna pour it over the ice.
Ooh, I'm excited. You know what? This is gonna have to be a drink tomorrow.
Yep, so just pour it all in.
Ooh.
Okay. And then you're going to pour this in there and leave the chocolate in there if you can. But if it comes out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just pour your little chocolate whipped liqueur in there. Yeah,
It smells so good.
Smell like
Perfect.
a shake or something.
Okay, and then you're going to put your top on.
Okay. I got my own personal.
Yep, and you want to make sure.
secure.
Yep, and then you want to make sure it's secure, and you're going to shake it.
Shake, shake, shake.
Woo!
Shake these pounds off.
Okay, you want to put that down, and then you want to add some ice to your glass on top of your chocolate.
Okay.
A little ice.
Just go ahead and you take the rest.
Here goes some more ice.
Thank you.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, and then we're going to take the top off. Not the very top.
Oh.
The little top.
The little top.
I know it's a
That's how
little.
you know we ain't never used this. Oh,
There
there
we
we go.
There you go. You want to make sure the bottom is secure, and then you want to pour it over ice.
Pour it over ice.
Chris, you said, oh, pour it over our ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You not
Make sure
listening.
you're listening.
She was a twin that didn't listen in
I
class.
listen.
Okay.
Perfect. Then we're going to top that off with your melted marshmallow. Ooh. And then you're going to put your straw in and taste it.
Let's go. I'm so excited.
And
Here
that
goes the straw.
is your chocolate snow, everybody. At home version.
Let's go. Cheers
Okay.
to the chocolate.
Cheers.
No,
Cheers.
let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go. I'm excited.
I made it for my sister because I love her.
She must want something, right?
This is amazing.
Oh, my Lord.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But tell the people, how can they find you all? How can they locate you? Your social media, everything.
Yes, absolutely. Sis?
Yeah, so you can follow us on Instagram at Sugar Rimz Bartending. Also, we're also on Facebook, Sugar Rimz Bartending as well.
Okay.
And I think that's about it.
That's definitely about it.
No
And you
Twitter,
are-
we too old.
No, I know.
I'm sorry.
We gotta have a work Twitter.
Man, our nieces is like, come on. And this episode, like, thank you guys for having us. We definitely want to dedicate this to our two nieces, Jay and Brooklyn, and then our twin, my twin god babies, and our cousins, Jordan and Riley. So it's Christmas time, you know, and I know the twins definitely, you guys, wonderful spirit. So
Thank you
love
so
you guys.
much. But before we get out, do you have anything else y'all want to share? Anything else coming up?
Absolutely. Well, definitely we're working on great things.
Yes.
A TV show.
Woo!
So yes, as
Y'all
you
watch out for
know,
that.
we have experiences like crazy. So we want to kind of share that and then share our journey as entrepreneurs and black businesses and great things like that. And so, yes, the cocktail kits will be starting next week.
Perfect.
So, yes, you can book it, and then you can go pick it up at A&S, which is at 5058 South Halsted, and you can go in there and get your seasoned alcohols, liquor, you know, things like that, and just perfect. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
Sugar Rimz. We love you.
We love you all.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of y'all.
We are buying our kits, y'all. Y'all gotta come get y'all some kits. So wait a minute, what's the best way? How they call you?
Yes, they can go on our website. And then they can book us for a virtual party, and then you can be able to pick up the kit at A&S.
And say the website one more time.
SugarRimz.com.
SugarRimz.com.
And once this COVID is over, you better book them for your party.
Yeah, and we'll come out.
They're the best. They're the best. So we love you guys. And we
Yes, thank you for having us.
Cheers. Right.
So, Chris, what's your favorite part of the season?
Oh my God. So we used to travel to Europe, right? Now you remember this 5 years in a row for a month, and we did Christmas concerts. Shout out to everybody in Palms. Oh my God. Okay, let me give you one of my favorite songs. Now don't judge me because we ain't sang this in a long time. You know this song. All right, you ready? Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is our song with joyful ring. All caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh,
yeah, that's a lot.
That was the song.
That was it, girl. Back in the day when I was 20 pounds lighter, oh God will. My New Year's resolution, BYOB, I'll be on my way.
Again.
Thanks to all our supporters. Thanks to all you all who keep tuning in and supporting the Millen twins.
All the sponsors. You guys, we love you. This is the last show of the year. So guess what? Next year, we're going bigger and better. And if you want to be a part of this, y'all know what y'all got to do.
All you got to do is contact the Millen twins at Millen twins
/exposure.
Say it again.
That is not.
We had a little sugar rim before we got on here. Say it again. Contact us where?
At millentwins.com.
Yes. Praise the Lord.
Yes. I thought you was Patti LaBelle.
Patti. Fly like an eagle. Feel like an eagle.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can do it in these shoes because they're red bottoms. I'm gonna throw. Whether you rap 1, 2, 3 into the funk. Yep, that too. Country. Wow, we going out.
Is that country?
Okay,
even gospel.